How about that nose? Hey guys, welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Josh.
I'm Bill.
And today we are going to be doing a different kind, a brand new bottle to us here. It's a 4-grain. This is out of Columbus, Ohio. This is called Middle West Spirits. So this is their own distillate. So it should be something totally brand new that we have never had, that I think maybe a lot of people haven't had. This hit our market semi-recently.
All new to me.
Yeah.
This is one of those ones that Josh is introducing to me.
Yeah. I've heard some half-decent things about them. This is the only bottle I've seen other than their base. And I thought, heck, 4-grain, let's get the 4-grain.
It's got a great color to it.
Yeah, it has a beautiful color. I don't see an age statement anywhere on the bottle. You read the back of it here a second ago.
So sweet yellow corn.
Yep, soft red winter wheat, dark pumpernickel rye, and a 2-row barley. So that they say that's smooth, smoky, and softly sweet. So
without further ado,
let's get a cork pop.
Pour me some bourbon.
Ooh, wow. That is a very sweet, interesting nose there. I'm trying to pour a little faster so I don't get all the juice running down the bottle. There we go.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm gonna... Ooh, tight cork. Synthetic cork.
Synthetic cork.
Like that. Very nice color. Not quite as good when it's outside of the glass, or outside of the bottle. Mine's
a little. It seems a little bit thinner. I don't
a little
think
lighter.
The bottle's not tinted, but the label is
Labels
black.
are dark. Yeah. It's sticking pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
It's running a little bit.
Yeah, but it's holding pretty well.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't say the proof. This is what, 95 proof?
95, 95.5, something like that.
95. 95 proof. It's a nice sweet spot for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Not for us, but for a lot of other people.
Ooh, it is sweet.
I know. That's a very interesting nose on
Very
that
fruity sweet.
Mm-hmm. Got a little bit of ethanol hitting me. I'm smelling some rye.
Yeah, it's got a little rye. It's like a jam, like apricot, like
a marmalade.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm picking up apricot.
I don't know if it's apricot. I'm not an apricot eater, so I don't. It's not right up there in my. Oh yeah, that's what that is, kind of thing.
I think we've got a stone fruit here. This might be a little more plum.
I'm not getting plum. Plum raisin are the same for me, or like a port wine.
Yeah. I mean that rye smell I'm getting is a deep, rich, dark.
There's a lot of interest here.
Yeah.
There is a lot.
I mean, I gave it a whiff right when I opened the bottle because I can't help myself, and man, that got me excited.
Yeah, it's kind of rude too.
So sorry. I didn't spit in it, at least.
That we saw.
I mean,
that's got a great nose.
That's what my little sister used to do to claim everything. She'd lick it. I made it hers.
I remember that. I used to steal French fries off her plate at the restaurant, and she just grabbed all the French fries and give them all a lick and put them back on her plate. I thought that was...
You guys would fight back and forth. You grab something and lick it, you put it back on her plate. She's like, which one did you lick?
The first time she did that, I thought, there is someone who's thinking right there. That took thinking to do that. I was so proud.
Meanwhile, I'm like, you guys want some fries? I'm excited to give this a sip.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait any longer.
Mm. Mm.
That is spicy.
It comes in with some fire.
Yeah. Front, mid, finish, spice.
And sweet comes in after.
Gosh, I'm still processing here. It's bitter for me.
It's turning that way. It's almost like an aftertaste.
Yeah.
Like aspartame.
I'm getting more of like a tanniny oak after.
You know what that's got to be? That's got to be that pumpernickel
Yeah.
rye.
I've never had anything like that before, so I will lean on your experience.
The nose is
I mean,
phenomenal. I mean,
I've
phenomenal.
said this a few times. I'd like some bourbon candles. This would make a good candle.
Yes.
I could warm my house up with this.
I could do cologne with this.
Ooh, that's an even better idea.
This and bacon grease, man. I'm all set.
Should I do my line? I'll take a bath in it.
Yeah, there you go. It's an expensive bath.
Well, this bottle wasn't that expensive.
You're a big boy.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a really shallow bath. I can just wallow around in it. You're welcome for that mental image.
He'll be a pig farmer yet.
If I'm not mistaken, this was about $45. I'm going to have to get a tiny bit more before I put anything in here. I poured you a little heavier than I did myself.
Okay, I'm not getting quite as much sweetness or spice on that second pour.
Yeah, the second one was a little more mellow.
Yes. And
which could be that wheat coming in.
I'm also not getting that aftertaste.
Yeah, it's gone for me as well.
And I was a little concerned with that because I was not enjoying that aftertaste.
Yeah, that aftertaste was a little much.
Yeah.
And it came pretty quickly.
Yes. Now, though, good mouthfeel, good coating.
Yep. I'm still feeling it. It's on my cheeks.
Yep.
And I did not put it there.
Oh, I did the chew.
You're welcome for that audio bite. There's one. I'll make a quick comment. You take your next sip. This is our third filming session. We moved the mics onto ourselves for the second one because that was a poor decision by me by not doing that to begin with. My mic.
Did Al tell you to do that?
Al told me. Algorithm. He let me know that I was being foolish.
Good job, Al.
I would like to apologize to all of our viewers. You can hear my sniffs very loudly, and I apologize because it annoyed me. We need absolutely Bob the Gnat and sniffing t-shirts. How about that nose?
We have a lot of fun with this. We may not ever make a dime at it, or he may not ever make a dime at it. I'm not going to make any money at it. If anybody's ever made it, it'll be him. But
I tell you what, I said this on the phone when I was coming up here earlier, but I spend all week looking forward to clocking out on Friday to come up here. This has become my favorite thing to do.
We are having a blast together. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And this is good. This is really.
I want to go for my third here because you've had your third, right?
No.
No. Okay. Well, let's
go ahead.
Get in here.
From a father-son bonding thing. Bonding over bonded. This is not bonded, but still.
It's a good name for some series. Okay. Aftertaste is gone. Some corn.
I'll drink.
Some corn and sweetness from the wheat has come in. It is grainy. That rye is a very interesting, different kind of flavor we're getting from it. This is becoming a bit of a trend with distilleries using different kinds of the main four grains, specifically corn.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of different corn are being used. This is my first instance of seeing something with a different rye being used. That rye gives it a definitely off palate of a normal bourbon flavor. This does not taste like anything I've tasted before, which is good. We always like to see that. It's not in my wheelhouse. I don't dislike it, but I don't know if I would buy another bottle of this. But I can see this having a big market. I'd like to try their base release just to see if that is also grain forward. That rye really just, it leaves me with something that I'm not necessarily looking for. If I had to rate it, and I do, I would give it a C. It's nothing like super special for me. If that rye was just a little mellowed, I think I would like it. It would maybe be a C plus, but a solid C for me right now.
I agree. It's a C. Nose,
fantastic.
It's an A.
Yeah,
it's got a great
That's
nose.
an A plus.
I think that what you find with young craft distillers is they're very grain forward.
Mm-hmm.
And so
a lot has, sorry to cut you off, but a lot has to do with they're trying to get their own distillate out as fast as possible.
Yes.
And even a 4-year-old bourbon can be grainy.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, a lot of them are.
Mm-hmm.
And this probably is a 4.
And when you mention that it's grain forward, that's what you get a lot with craft distillers.
Yeah, and it's not bad.
No.
The Redwood Empire cask strength that we had was grain forward, and we both very much enjoyed that.
Yeah, I think for me on this one, even if I hadn't read on the label that it's pumpernickel rye, I probably wouldn't have picked up that it was pumpernickel. I would have just picked up that I didn't care as much for that rye as I do a traditional rye. I don't care for pumpernickel bread. In general, I don't care for rye bread as much as I do a sourdough or a white or even a wheat.
Yeah.
Or a 7 grain or something like that. And I much prefer a sourdough over any of the others, or a buttermilk biscuit actually. So
with a lot of butter on top.
Yes, salted butter. My niece knows what I'm talking about. I couldn't believe she bought unsalted butter. I couldn't believe that. I buy
unsalted butter.
But back to this. It's a good pour. It really is. Again, I give it a C. Nothing wrong with a C.
Yeah. If you're looking for something interesting and different, definitely.
Yes.
This is on brand. It's different.
It's a buy. It's a buy. It's keep it on the bar. It's share it with friends.
Yeah.
This is a great one to pick up if you're trying to pick up flavors.
Absolutely.
And you're trying to get the nose and you're trying to do that type of thing. This is outstanding for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. How much did you say this one was?
About $45 as far as
that's not bad. I mean, in today's market, $45.
Yeah. I will say though, for $45, you can get yourself a Russell's 10.
That's true. And the proof's a little bit lower, but
yeah. And I would take a Russell's 10 7 days a week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it beats it. It beats it. I mean, it doesn't beat it by a lot, but it beats it.
It beats it a lot for me.
The nose doesn't beat it.
No. All the Russells really does have a nice nose.
It does, but it don't beat this.
No. I mean, this is so interesting and different. I almost feel like it's unfair to rate it on a scale with some of those other things. Put it up with other 4 grains, definitely. 4 grains typically do give you a more grainy taste on your palate. And you're not going to get that with a traditional corn, rye, malted barley.
And we've got a couple of other 4 grains over here on the shelf that we can do a vertical.
Yeah.
On some of them.
Yeah. That's interesting.
So anyway, good pour. Solid C.
Yeah.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much.
We promise our videos will get better with time, just like bourbon.
And we also promise to stay uncut and unfiltered. Take care of yourselves.